So what we have here is a 93 Mustang LX, original 4-cylinder car. I got it because it has completely set up rear end, 35 spline, 430 gears. When I got it, I had a few issues. The rear brakes weren't hooked up. They're kind of squirrely looking, but they're hooked up and they're working. This clip right here was not on that shock. These aluminum pieces that go on the anti-roll bar were too short, so when the rear end was fully extended, they would go past, they'd go all the way to the opposite angle. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. So I basically got those longer. The backing plates I got, it came with these wheels and stuff. Has these good brakes and stuff on it. They're kind of a little bit rusty right now, but the backing plates on the calipers were backwards so that the bolts that screw into the threaded inserts in the backing plates, they could come out on that side instead of when they're on the right way, the insert cannot come out toward the way that the bolt head is oriented. I don't know if I'm explaining that right. These wheels were black, painted black. It's been a while since I've worked on them, but they had originally been screwed to slicks, I guess, and they were leaking all the way around both sides in multiple places. They kept losing air. They wouldn't hold air. So I welded up the holes, got both sides holding air, got a new set of Mickey Thompson street radials, 325 50/15s for about half price from a guy that had about 2 runs on them. The front 5 stars had bad tires, so I just got a set of tires, Junko tires. This I got at a wrecking yard. The motor has 175 to 195 compression every cylinder. It's a 4L80E. Put a shift kit in it, Transgo. The motor has a stage 2, sloppy stage 2 cam. I got it plumbed up here for turbo feed and a drain. I got to mess around with the motor mount right there a little bit for that return, for the return line here. I got the injectors decapped and flowed by Eric Durr, and I had the motor in yesterday, but the pan was hitting right here. I got the stock subframe. It's an F-body pan. Got it for like 95 bucks or 90 bucks or something on eBay, brand new. So I relieved this corner. The motor was in crooked this way, and it didn't have a good angle to the rear end. I'm probably not explaining that right, but anyways, I needed to cut that relief there, relieve the this pinch weld right there. I had to, got the manifolds flopped around here, had to relieve this manifold, one of these bolt bosses for the heat shield. Had to cut it so it would clear the side of the brake booster there. I got these manifolds cut so I can do my hot side plumbing. Sloppy Stage 2 cam, pack 1218 springs. Got the 4L80E flex plate. And the spacer, brand new bolts. I got a 3800 to 4200 stall converter. What else? Anyway, I'm getting ready to try to slide it back in here again. This car is real straight. No rust to speak of. Very, very straight. Paint's, you know, chip-ins. Got a sunroof. There's one little area here on the tailgate that's a little bit kind of ugly looking. I don't know what happened there. Bad body work. A little bit of rust right there. Probably just get another hatch for it. So this is the deal. Another LS-swapped Foxbody street strip car. I'm going to I don't know if I'm going to run the AC. Still don't know if I'm going to run the power steering or not. But I'm going to try to get it in there oriented so I can if I want to anyway. Before I remove them if I do. And we'll see what happens. I know it's another you know, LS-swapped Foxbody. You guys are probably sick of them, but the deal is that I never really, I mean, I bought these motor plates here and these 4.6 motor mounts, and it's just not going to work. I mean, even when I get it, even when I relieve it and move it over to the other side where it needs to be, those are not going to work. The pan is going to be, you know, I can't set it down and back. Well, it's far enough back, but I can't set it down far enough with the stock cross member because the pan's hitting the rack and pinion unit. So I'm going to get it down as low as I can, and I'm going to get it oriented the best I can in every way that I can possibly do it, centered as best I can, or maybe a little off to the passenger side, and not angled too bad from through the crankshaft, through the transmission to the rear end. So I got the factory truck mounts here, and what I'm planning to do is cut them where you see the white lines at, and I'm going to use I believe this part of the factory 4-cylinder Mustang mounts, and my plan is to cut these little heads off these rivets here and open those holes up, cut this wing part out of here, and then use just the metal part of these with this flat part that mounts into the Mustang cross member. I'm going to cut all of this off here, and I'm going to use these and do a little welding or whatever and try to use these factory motor mounts. We'll see how it works. I'll let you know. I don't know if I'll film it or not, but I'll try to get you a little bit of idea how to fit a LS. I couldn't find, you know, many people talking about it, really, how to get the motor mounts right with a Foxbody with a stock front cross member. So to really be cheap and spend as little as possible and end up with something that'll just rip. That's the plan. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks, guys.